We put another episode, everyone. Okay. So Wack100, let's get right into this one. Wack100 has threatened Young and Jefe. As far as I'm concerned, sounds like a threat to me. I'm going to play it for you. And not only that, he calls Young and Jefe dumb and stupid. So now this is more than Wack100 orchestrating something, orchestrating some beefs and indirectly having people do his bid and his dirty work, get on the internet and maybe say something about Aunt Jefe, like people saying that it was a play with Bumpy when he made these comments about Aunt Jefe being a Fed and all of this stuff, that Wack100 was behind it. But, he hadn't really said too much himself about Jefe, Wack100. But now he has. Right here, he just did this video, or the video, it popped up on my feed, it just dropped minutes ago, I guess. And let's just get into it, man.
We got the media team in here. We're the media
team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block.
Oh, Bumpy. Look like you got Aunt Jefe talking 3 days straight.
3 days straight, blood.
Till it got to the point he ran some content on me. Now I got to inflame me money. He don't want me getting on the shit. I'm like, hold on, bro. First of all, I told him, what you mean that ain't where he from? I told him if the homie would drive up to No Jumper, he done drove up here 3-4 times and whoop a nigga, he'd come up here. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know who you talking to, talking about Woody ain't.
Oh, wow. So I guess he talking about he kicking it right off. Who you talking about? Who you talking to? I told him. He said he told Aunt Jefe that. I told him the homie to try to drive up to No Jumper and whoop some ass, whoop your ass, whatever he just said. I don't want to put any words in his mouth. Whatever the hell he just said, that's what he implied. That's what he insinuated. Who you talking about? He, because I guess he's talking about Young Aunt Jefe in his or one of his videos. They've been going back and forth. One of his videos, Young Aunt Jefe, I guess he said that the Skyline Power Rules don't even claim Bumpy or whatever. I saw that. I didn't see the video, but I saw the title. Like, you're not even from Skyline Power Rule, whatever. So Wack100, and this is Bumpy, again, on this show, having this conversation, is saying, I told him, talking about Bumpy. He telling Bumpy this. I told him, the homie would drive up there, whoop your ass, whoop some ass. He already drove up there 4 times or something, he said. So that's a threat, bro. I'm saying, but he claimed he told Young Aunt Jefe this. I'm sure Aunt Jefe is gonna have something to say about all of this. I'm not trying to be messy myself, but I'm going to cover this stuff because it's getting serious now, and the gloves are off. Because, as I said, a lot of people have a lot of things to say about these internet beefs that's been going on as it relates to gang members. Skip Townsend has something to say. I'm gonna play that. And how serious these gang beefs or internet beefs are getting or can get or will get or what have you. I certainly don't want to add any fuel to the fire, but I'm a content creator as well, and I run content on certain stuff, and this is what this conversation is about. Rather, Aunt Jefe ran content that he should not have ran, or, about the Bloods and the Crips and the MLK Day and that squabble that they had or what have you. That's what all of this started over. And this what now Wack said, and so I run content too. Next my name gonna be in it. People saying, "Oh man, he shouldn't have said this or put this in his title or put this in the description." Hell, people already say that about some of the stuff that I say and do. So in some ways, I'm a part of this conversation. Uh, but anyway, so let's continue. He said, "Yeah, I haven't ran content 3 days, 3 days straight." That's what Wack just said, but it's about to get worse. This dude, Bumpy, he's about to say, I stopped at the point where Wack said he got $5,000 that somebody gonna whoop Aunt Jefe. He got $5,000 on whoever, Bumpy, I guess, somebody. to squabble down at Jefe. But he about to say a whole lot of things. I stopped right there. We're gonna see what else he has to say. But right before that, Bumpy says, "Man, I could have got a strike. I can get you another strike. Or I could have got your. I can get your channel struck down. Or I can get you a strike or something." So whoa. When he said that, I almost said I shouldn't react to this shit. I shouldn't even play that shit. I shouldn't play none of this stuff. I'm serious. I still don't know if I should be playing. I mean, I'm just reacting, bro. But damn, I'm gonna let him say it though.
And his brothers and all that. What are you talking about?
My little brothers is the joint, you feel me? But shit, my little brothers had to get this shit from somewhere. I get my little brothers. I was over with my little brothers last night and free my other little brothers. He talking about our whole team. Nigga,
Yeah,
and then here's the cold part. The niggas, because I know niggas is gonna run this back and say, nigga, the niggas that you talking to best believe.
Man, you know how niggas do. I told him. It's probably a nigga Bumpy didn't put hands on or something. I told him, I sent you the thing. I said, Blood will come up here and beat you up, dog.
I will definitely pop up, nigga. Nothing. It's Sunday. What are we doing right now? It's Sunday. What are we doing right now?
It's Sunday. What are we doing right now? Wack said, I told him, look, I want to come up there right now and beat you up. Damn. I don't even want to say too much about all this, bro. Cause like I said, you're talking about strikes, getting strikes on people's channels and all this. I'm just gonna let them talk and have a respond. I'm not even gonna insert my opinion on this stuff for the most part. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. You know, I give my opinion too much, I'm gonna get taken down. So it's wild work though.
I got my days open.
Yeah, I'm texting my shit. The homie said it's Sunday. I told him, I'm like, I don't know what you think is going on.
I don't know. He mad at me today at the description that he put up there.
Yeah.
I didn't. OG, listen. I didn't go and just make some shit up. If I had went and made some shit up, the conversation when you came in the room would have been Bumpy. What you always doing up here? See, this is why that dumb shit that I'm saying, then you doing stupid shit now. This is why you can't. No, nigga, that's not what happened. Nigga, I came with the, nigga, this is content. You produce content and I seen what he said. How y'all mad at me or what they said? Okay, what the little niggas do is what the little niggas do.
No, here go the thing. That's what I told him. So if they tell, you gonna tell because they said it? Nah, nigga. Well, Wack, look, I said, nigga, Wack ain't said nothing. I said the midget. I said the other nigga to be with the other nigga. I ain't said a nigga name once. Nigga, nothing. You said the Bloods came together, plot and plan to attack the Crips. Ain't no Crip nigga in America gonna say nigga as a Crip. You supposed to be saying some shit like that to the police on some shit that motherfucker Channel 9 moves.
If I said all came together on Imperial and wherever to trash and attack the Bloods, and I put the video out, the homie's gonna be like, nigga, what you talking about? First off, and this is my thing, nigga, you talking that shit like there wasn't a whole nother side to this to the shit. If I said it, if you was watching the videos, if you was paying attention, you pointed, nigga, you put it on the Bloods. You didn't say nothing else about it. You go watch Flacco video. Go watch Flacco's video on the Martin Luther King Day parade and tell me what's the difference between Flacco video and Jefe video. Ain't no difference. If this had been Flacco's video that says this is bad, Bloods attack Crips, whoop-de-whoop-whoop, niggas would be like, shit, that's just Flacco doing regular Flacco shit. Typical Flacco Fed shit. Okay, well, we're going to call it that, nigga.
A credible source. He's the gang expert right now.
Thank you.
I don't even know why he went there. If he don't think what he wrote in that description is wrong, nigga, ain't no A-Trade gangster, ain't no Crips I know, than to say he's supposed to be writing that kind of shit and saying that kind of shit. If that's how you feel, then you supposed to address that the right way. And that ain't doing it what he did.
Now, if I run with his narrative, It's nigga, you're only doing that because the quote unquote situation is the Crips lost lost the battle that time. So now you're trying to put if I want to run a narrative on you, I could have really spent an extracurricular blood and Crip narrative on you. And then on everything. Don't sit here and say, oh nigga, though you gonna be a San Diego nigga talking about LA Bloods and me commenting on some LA Bloods. Well, they put it on the internet, you made a comment, you put it on the internet, I made a comment and put it on the internet. Why you even commenting if you got so much issue with baby DC Draco, nigga? Why, nigga? I should tell a nigga to strike your video right, man.
Here go the thing. I don't know who won the law. Looked like niggas was fighting. Ain't nobody had no funerals, none of that shit.
Oh, he said, I can tell him to strike your video right now. He said, you got a problem with Draco or whatever, I can tell him to strike your video right now. I guess I don't know he telling who. Draco or YouTube. I can tell him to strike your video right now. I don't know who you talking about, whoever you talking about. I don't know, but I'm just reacting to what he's saying, man. Cold game here. Some cold gangsters. As far as I'm concerned, bro, just for the record, and Jefe just running his content. Saying, as I said, my prior video, he didn't do anything that he hasn't been doing from day one. Running content. First of all, these gang documentaries and all of this stuff has been on the internet. You know, it's just now with, stuff is more viral now with more gang members and all of this stuff and more content happening on the internet now. But these documentaries and all of this, books and all sort of stuff has been talked about with gangs, bro. And Heavy has been running the same content. And at the end of the day, these individuals did put it on the internet. All he did was cover it. And I'm covering stuff that's on the internet. Everybody is. Everybody is, bro. That's how it is. Obviously you have to be careful with what you put on there and what you cover, of course. But no. So I don't think he did anything wrong, just in my opinion. But
Shit, so I don't know who won or lost. But my thing is, there ain't no Crips supposed to be saying, hey world, the Blood strategically came together to attack the Crips.
Thank you.
You making it seem like, and any nigga out there that did some time, let me take you back to a 115. If two niggas is squabbling and the police say, this dude attacked this dude, he's the victim and he's the aggressor. You just said the Crips are the victims and the Bloods from these gangs came together as a disruptive street gang and attacked these people. I ain't never heard no Crips who gonna refer to themselves as a victim, and now we talking about some shit that's on the channel news. Yeah, nigga, you wrong. Nigga, Bumpy was running this content. You wanna throw me in it, so you can't dance with me. And nigga, you dumb, you stupid, the words you use don't make sense. All you niggas know that. You be sitting there making up words, using the wrong word, and as is, and what is, and there as, and therefore before the door, and over there. You sound dumb as I hate them penitentiary who read a couple books and then they be using shit that you make you sound dumb, but you really are. Mother Bumpy ran his shit, that's his shit. Room was open 2 hours before I came into it. But nigga, you ain't gonna find none of that shit on me. What you talking about? Like I told you.
so, as I said from the beginning, he says a little bit more, and then I stopped there. So, okay, that's enough for me to react to. And so I don't know what else he goes on to say, but we're about to see. But man, so you know, so I don't want to add anything to. There's nothing for me to add. I can't add any fuel to this fire. The fire's already in. The man just said that you dumb and stupid and all of this stuff. You can't f with me. You know, he said, including him and his content and this and that. And so this is serious stuff. I mean, this ain't just show up to work and shake hands and embrace tomorrow. I wouldn't think after getting on the internet calling me, dumb and stupid and all of this stuff, and the police and somebody roll up the no jumper and beat my ass and all of this. Like I said, uh, I'll let them talk, fellas. I'm just reacting to your content, fellas. Disclaimer. This is for educational purposes only. This video.
The homie will drive up and fade you, my nigga. You said all that. You said he's a wannabe, reject, all that. He will come give you that fade, bro. Period. I got 5,000. I got 5,000. He'll whoop your ass. Straight up. So any nigga want to run it, let me know. We run.
I'll be there. You know me. It's my obligation to show up, nigga. I have to run fades.
Yeah, I don't know.
And here's the thing.
And matter of fact, if you from A-Trade Gangster, nigga, on your dead homies, whoever them Skylines was that said he wasn't what it was, put it on the map. If you don't, use a bitch and they a bitch. Whatever nigga say once like that, they gotta say twice. If a nigga...
Whoa. That's on everything I love. As I said, I stopped it right when Wack said, I got $5,000. Homie, come up there and beat your ass. I got $5,000 on the home. Or whatever, talking about Bumpy. And Bumpy just said, well, I got to run the fade. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know what Bumpy looks like in real life or whatever. Like, see him on a thumbnail or whatever. I haven't seen a picture of him or whatever. For Wack to be saying he got 5,000 on Bumpy that he'll whoop at Jefe, but okay. So I had stopped it right there just a few minutes ago. Said, okay, let me go ahead and run my video. Let me run my content. And I didn't hear this other part. He just said, Wack just said, Jefe, put it on the table. Whoever said that Bumpy is not a real Pyru, that Bumpy is not from Skyline Pyru, bring him to the forefront, whoever said that. Or you made it up, whatever, basically, Bring it to the forefront, whoever said that. And if you don't bring him to the forefront, if you don't say, well, this who told me that this dude is no good, or that he's not a joint, he ain't one of them boys, he's not a real one. This is who told me that. Wack100 just said, if you don't say that, if you don't bring it to the forefront, who just said that the homie's not a real one, and put it on the table, then he is a B, the one that said it, and you are a B. B-I. So yeah, this ain't just no, he already said dumb and stupid and all this. Now he calling him and ain't finna bring it to the forefront. Whoever told him this, that, he told him this between them and their conversation. It's not something for him to go and say, ain't nobody gonna want to tell him nothing. If he could go exposing them on the internet, this is who told me, this is what, these are my sources. People never reveal their sources. So you put him in a trick bag where you already know he's not finna, unless a dude don't mind. Unless a dude say, yeah, you can tell him I said it. You know what I'm saying? I'll come on your show and say I said it. He ain't from, something like that. Other than that, it's like he's not finna out the dude or woman or whatever, whoever may have told him or whoever did tell him this, and Jefe. So then you put him in a cross, put him in a trick bag saying if you don't bring him to the forefront, then you a biatch. Well, he ain't about to bring him to the forefront, so you just call him this, And again, I just have to preface this with I'm not adding fuel to anything. I'm just covering this shit, man, because people like to point the finger at me. They saying that you hear, they saying this shit, man. It's crazy.
Tell you he ain't from a hood or he ain't this, put it on the floor. If not, you just as much of a hoe as them on Pyro.
Here's the colder part. He's
real,
listen,
OG, he said some Skylines.
The Skylines is in it. My generation is in the comments.
Listen, he said some Skylines told him this. Okay, so if you don't put on the floor what Skylines told you that, you made it up. That make you more of a bitch. So either put it on the floor who said it, or be a bitch. Nigga, if a nigga told me Ant ain't from A-Tray, I'm gonna be like on Paru, this nigga right here named Whoopty Whoop said that. If not, we gotta take it like you lying and making it up because you in your feelings and he ran. All he ran is what you wrote, nigga. You wrote that. I couldn't defend it. You wrote it. It's up on my Instagram. You wrote that. Nigga, this is some straight mother police shit. Channel 9 News involved, and you come on this mother and write All the blood sets in Los Angeles, as well as the Parus from Compton, Watts, Inglewood, and South Central, banded together on Martin Luther King Day, or one come and go to attack and went to attack the Crips. They came down to 43rd and Crenshaw to trash the 7-Eleven and did a vlog dissing every Crip known to man. This could potentially lead to a war. You just said the Bloods came to attack the Crips. You a Crip. You ain't supposed to be reporting no shit like that. You just made the Crips the victims, nigga. It looked to me like niggas was squabbling. The 40s got the upper hand. They hood, really. They already there. Looked to me like they was just squabbling. Nigga, you ain't supposed to write no shit like that. Nigga, I don't give a who you is or what a nigga said, nigga. If a nigga said, oh, I killed Big D-Dog, I'm not finna say, hey, yeah, that nigga killed Big D-Dog. It's open. What are you doing? And you saying, I'm official, nigga. I'm whoop-de-whoop. I done been to the pen, the feds. I done been everywhere. I know what's going on. Nigga, you now a credible source. You now stamping what's going on. You ain't supposed to say that. You keep putting my name in some shit. That was Bumpy ran his content. That's the way he felt about to keep putting my name in some shit. You know what you talking? I don't know if he's an exposed. There's a whole nother different division, nigga. What you talking about, bro? You illiterate, you dumb, you starting to get some crumbs, nigga. Show me 50,000, nigga. Shut up. Dead homies, nigga. The time you doing your shit, blood. Paru, you in a little matchbox apartment, nigga. You ain't on my level. Like I tell Adam, ain't damn nigga one of these niggas in this building on my level. None of these niggas. These niggas is little niggas. You niggas is little niggas. Show me an escrow, nigga. Show me a closing. Go your way, nigga. I don't give about where you from. I don't give about where you from. That shit don't mean nothing to me. You a man like I'm a man. And you's a little broke ass nigga. It's all you. You depend on YouTube. Wack go on that bitch when he want to. I ain't been on my shit 3-4 months. I go and he turn. I ain't got no obligation. Let me keep this shit going. No. You throwing my name in something for, nigga. I watch all this old bust ass shit you niggas do. You talk about munching, sporty facing, you over here. Oh yeah, DC Baby Draco. But you asking DC Baby Draco to do a hood vlog in hood. But then I stare with you, Sporty. Sporty talking about why he doing hood vlog. All you be weird ass, snake ass, two-faced ass niggas. And then you try to put a conspiracy act on Baby Runner for 40 Crip. What nigga, cause you a trade nigga? You heard that content as a street nigga. You know that wasn't supposed to come out. Didn't nobody know about that. You recorded that call, nigga, and put that out. Yeah, they waiting on BR to go make sure the witnesses don't show up. What kind of nigga is you? The phone with you? Ain't no A-Tray I know standing on none of this shit you doing. The Bloods attacked the Crips. Huh? Yeah, I guess you know BR and they're supposed to, maybe this nigga said, maybe they trying to keep him close so they can, nigga, what? Do you hear what I'm saying? And Jefe, do you hear the shit you saying? Yeah, maybe BR and them trying to keep him close to make sure he don't show up. Nigga, what kind of theories is you giving? Did the Baby Runner tell you that? Then why are you insinuating that, nigga, gang coordinator, homie? What's wrong with you? You did this shit. This is what's real. Ain't nobody giving about what you feel. We going on what you saying. Your eyes is already too wide for your face. You fucking Martian looking ass want to play with my game, nigga. You ain't ready, bro. You a little nigga to me. A little broke nigga. My gas bitch, nigga, is more than what you make a year. Go sit your little ass down. You done figure out a way to make some little YouTube money. Now you working overtime because the YouTube is phasing out. Wack and got quiet and ain't gave y'all nothing to react to. Now all of a sudden you want to throw me in some shit when you clearly hear another man that don't sound like me. I came in trying to defend it. I couldn't. When they sent it to me, I heard it. I read it. You did it. Now you conspiring to put a conspiracy to tamper with a witness on Baby Runner. Because he a 40, because he a neighborhood. You's a gangster Crip. You a trade nigga. You even entertaining that shit, folks. They done told you time and time again, we don't see ex-folks being from the hood. So now you on the phone with this nigga. Oh, yeah, well, maybe Baby Runner them just trying to keep the witness close so they can, handle it for you. Nigga, what? Now I see you setting up Expo because you looking at him, you hop any nigga, because that recording of yours will be in his trial. That recording will be with that DA, nigga. And you know it, and you played it. Let the DA find it on the county jail replays if they pulling it. They might have missed it. But nigga, you putting that shit the way you put it up there, amplified it. You did that. And ain't now one of your G homies to listen to that shit you did and read that shit you wrote. Ain't now A-Trey Gangster. That's a real A-Trey Gangster. Go look at you and ain't gonna tell you, nigga, you should have did that. Nigga, you out of line. Bumpy ran his shit. The phone with you because you want to use Wack name because maybe that get you the views. Wack go just like Wack saying it now. I'ma say it to you, nigga. You ain't nobody, bro. You ain't nobody. You a nigga that your section knew. And now a few people you because of YouTube, a few people, nigga, we could get off a plane in New York and you can walk down the street, a nigga ain't gonna ask you nothing. They ain't gonna know what a few is. You niggas just little pawns that sit there, no jumper, and do your job like a good little boy. You little pawn. That's what you is. Shit is weird, bro. Like Bumpy is obviously you running your shit. Nigga, what?
Wow. What? This shit, man. I'm just scared to death. I don't want to say too much. I'm not gonna say too much. Y'all hear it all for yourself, man. I'm just like I said, I'm just now hearing all of this stuff right here too. All of this stuff, this part of it. Damn, yeah, that's crazy. The thing is, but I haven't been keeping up like that, bro. I promise you. As y'all can see, I do all kinds of fucking content all day. I haven't, I saw the one video that I reacted to when I said they was calling it anti-feds. People said, man, that's a cold title. I'm just putting the title with what they said, bro. I'm not finna sugarcoat it. That's what they said. And but and then I saw Aunt Jefe's response, which I played for y'all. I said I was gonna play his response because I have to. I mean, played that one part. I had to play his response in the interest of fairness. And that was it. As I said, some other videos have come across my timeline with this sort of stuff, or Aunt Jefe, like I said, saw the title, Bumpy, you people say you're not even from Skyline Pyro, this and that back and forth. So I don't know what else may have been said in some of these other videos or what Aunt Jefe may have said in another one of his videos that I didn't see. I only saw the one video on this that Aunt Jefe did, his response the first time some days ago. So he may have run 5 or 6 other videos since then talking about it. So I don't know what else he may have said. I'm just saying, maybe nothing. I don't know is my point. That will cause Wack100 to go off on him like this. Because the video that I seen with Aunt Jefe talking about Wack100, that's the video that I played for y'all. When he was responding to Bumpy and him saying that he shouldn't have ran the content, he had fed and all of that. But in that video, only thing Aunt Jefe said about Wack100, he didn't really say anything about Wack100. In fact, people were getting at him in the comments saying, man, when you gonna stand up to Wack, man? You going all around it, talking about Bumpy and Bumpy. Wack is the one that ran that play, man. But you don't never want to address Wack. I saw people saying this in the comments, bro. Because Act didn't really say anything about Wack. He was just like, man, Wack said something, well, but this dude Bumpy whooping, he got on Bumpy. So I'm just curious that, or like I said, maybe I'm lost. Maybe I know he's ran some other videos and Jefe on this issue, on this topic. So maybe he said some other things in one of those other videos that I haven't seen, to cause Wack to be going off like this, saying this sort of stuff. Because the video that I've seen, and he didn't say much about Wack, bro. For Wack to be sitting here, saying this stuff, B, somebody come up there and whoop your ass, dumb and stupid, illiterate, you a little dude, you stand in a match apartment, you know what I'm saying? Let's match 50, show me 50,000. You just start getting money on YouTube. You broke. damn, I mean, this is shit. This is gloves off kind of shit right here. I swear I didn't know it was gonna go this far. I stopped it, like I said, thought, okay, that's enough for me to react to. The shit that he said, let me make sure, I'm involved in this conversation. I'm not involved in it. I don't want to get involved in this shit, but I need to know what's going on in LA or whatever, and, the politics and what's going on the internet as it relates to LA and LA culture, LA gang banging culture. Well, I can't just be blind to the facts, shit that's going on around me. So, anyhow, but damn, this is not something, and I'm not. What can I say to add fuel to the fire? What can I say other than what Wack100 just said? That's gonna add some sort of fuel to it. Oh, you pumping it up? If that ain't pumped it up, ain't nothing I can. I mean, what the hell? No, I ain't pumping up. This is some serious shit. Period. That's not adding fuel to anything or pumping anything up. The man sitting here, he's on a serious attack. This is not, as I said that earlier on in the video. When he was talking about, the homie come up there, I got 5,000 on the homie, and he said the ant was dumb and illiterate or stupid and all of that. I said that then that this was too much as far as, this is just content. Now we can just go to work and shake hands and we cool. But now he done went way further than that. You know what I mean? He's went way further than that, bro. Calling them all kind of B's and hoes, stupid, illiterate, broke, dumb. You ain't got no money. You ain't nothing. Nobody know who you were outside of your hood before YouTube. Now you think you something to somebody because you got this little shit on No Jumper. You go to No Jumper and you sit there like a good boy. All this shit that he's saying right now. This is not. So he's saying that Ant was running content on his name in order to get views, but like I said, I just saw, Ant going at Bumpy, really. People put Wack100 in the titles and in the thumbnails, such as myself. I started doing it more recently. I never did the shit. You know what I mean? Because he's out here, he on YouTube, he in the news, he on the internet, he everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But I don't know. Whoa. Jeez. Let's see what else he got to say, man.
Whack, 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 whack. Nah, nigga, don't whack. Nigga, since you want to whack, Wack gonna talk about it. I was giving you a pass and let niggas do their shit, but now we gonna talk about it. You did some police ass shit. On Paru you did, nigga. And ain't an H-rate gangster or no real Crip gonna say you writing the Bloods attack the Crips. For one, don't no Crip wanna ever be made a victim, nigga. Gonna say that's cool. Gonna say you took a recording where a nigga saying, yeah, maybe Baby running them just keeping the witness close so they can handle it and keep it from going to court. Nigga, what? Huh? If you think case, why the fuck would you say that?
Exactly.
Nigga, the Crips been tapped in with me. The 40s been tapped in with me. Hold on, dead homies, nigga. I'm gonna read word for word, nigga, what a 40 said. You talking about? Good shit. Get that nigga, bro. An expo attempt to tell on the homie. Witness tampering, allegedly. Niggas discussing conspiracy on his page. That's bad business on 40 Crip. What you talking about, nigga? I ain't the only one heard it. You think they ain't feeling it? Or is because they're
I'm going to say that I'm not sure exactly what he's referring to right now, but then something that whatever content he's referring to, the Jefe must have ran on the 40s Crip. I know he did something recently, and I didn't see it. Again, I seen the title about X4 from 40s. Maybe 4X was in the title too, or some X4 exposes 4X, whatever. Maybe they talking about that video or whatever they talking about. They talking about supposed to expose someone from 40s, trying to get them a case or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Just for the record, I don't know what they talking about right there.
That jumped over the bird didn't potentially, unpotentially, and the fact of the matter is what matters. Man, shut your dumb ass up. Nigga, matter of fact, I got 10,000. We can go to the 6th grade elementary school, take an aptitude test. I bet you won't I bet you won't score over 75% on it. That's another bet.
The nigga,
Niggas leave me alone. Go your way, little dudes. You niggas' minds don't even work at my capacity. You don't even know and understand what's in the world to even attempt to even play with me on this playing field. You niggas ain't got the keys to unlock certain doors to get to certain floors. You niggas is outside in the mother parking lot. You can't even get past option desks. Niggas is 40 plus and run around here and they claim the fame is the hood and the county jail fade. And man, shut your stupid ass up with me, boy. Adam was out there fighting. Why y'all didn't pull up? It wouldn't cost you no more than 5 racks. Why you didn't come support? Don't nobody know the few is even come support. You a flunky sitting there, nigga, taking up time. You is a dope fiend ass nigga. Lean is dope. That ain't no different than heroin, crack, nigga, that's dope. You's a dope fiend. Leave me alone. You don't want to play with me, bro. Leave me alone, nigga. You talk too slow and you don't know what you're talking about. These 2 things alone, you don't want to play with me. I will have some OG Crips on my shit and I'm going to read and they going to say, nigga, oh, Crip. That ain't how it go. What you mean? The Bloods attack the Crips. Nigga, when we see that, wait, hold on, bro. Wait. Hold on, nigga. Ain't no cameras, nigga, up in here, nigga. What? Oh, 3 Crips saying the Bloods just took off on us. That's telling. All they gonna say is, nigga, we got into it with the Don Moves. We was chunking them. I ain't never gonna hear real Crip gonna say, we was the victim. We got attacked. All the Crips listening to this shit. Did them words sound right to y'all? The Bloods attacked us. The Bloods victimized us. We got attacked. That's what that Jefe wrote. Go look on the 100 show IG. Slide it left. That's what he wrote. That's what Bumpy addressed. You telling the world, the police looking that the Bloods from these neighborhoods. Then you wrote out neighborhoods so now they can target these neighborhoods. So now they can say, let's see if these neighborhoods got some other shit going on. Let's investigate. Let's start looking into this. And within them looking into that, they didn't discover Lil Bodo. He's selling weed. This other nigga moving shit to Tennessee. The other nigga got this. The other nigga got that. Because you done spelled out individual neighborhoods and said these individual neighborhoods came together to attack the Crips. So now let's investigate all these individual neighborhoods. This came out of your mouth, nigga. You said it. Ain't no real A-Tray gonna say, nigga, you ain't wrong. Ain't no real gangster gonna say you ain't wrong. I don't give, you ain't never supposed to say no shit like that. Munchie be blind as he is. 5 Crips to rushing. You'll never hear that nigga say the Crips victimized him. He gonna say, I got out. Niggas rushed me and it was.
thank you.
Not the Crips victimized me. Nigga, what? The Crips attacked me. Nigga, what? How do you even got it in your mind to write them words? Nigga, how much practice you didn't have writing this shit? Was you the kite dropper late at night, nigga, when niggas didn't know? That's how niggas' cells was getting hit. Word is the Bloods are gonna attack us and they got weapons. I ain't never heard no real Crip say we got attacked. No real Blood, Power, the Hoover say we got attacked. They might say niggas pulled up, niggas rushed us, we got out,
We got down.
got off, we got attacked. The Bloods attacked the Crips. And a nigga named the individual blood sets. So
I don't know. I put them hood titles all the time. Attack, the word attack. Whoever took off first, they were the attackers. That don't mean that the other person was the victim. You know what I mean? It just means that that's who attacked. Shit. I put it all the time. The Bloods attacked the Crips, the Hoovers attacked the that's what happened, you know. Maybe he's talking about something different though, you know.
these are the sets he just put under straight investigation. These are sets. This nigga said, all the blood sets. So I guess he attacking all of them. Investigate all of them, Mr. Officer. including the Parus from Compton, Watts, Inglewood, and South Central. And this what he said, bandit, this nigga, bandit, is band together on Martin Luther King Day. Listen, government, these bloods on Martin Luther King Day came together. That's what he's saying. Or one come and went to go attack the Crips. I swear to God, I'm reading this word for word. And then told them where they went. Came down to 43rd and Crenshaw to trash the 7-Eleven. And did a vlog, officer. Y'all think I'm lying? This where you can find it at. And did a vlog dissing every Crip known to man. These are the people that have plot, planned, and executed an attack on a Crip.
That's a lot, bro. Like I said, I have a lot to say. I have so much to say about this whole thing. But, they silence me, man. And they trying to silence me. So I gotta be careful, bro. Yeah. This is their situation. This is their issue. This is their fight. They know each other. They work with each other. So I can't get involved. I don't know either one of these individuals personally like that. But I would just say that, everyone, including myself, have to be careful. As content creators in the street at the same time, or members of the street, or used to be in the street, whatever. We all have to be careful. I'm trying to be cautious and mindful of it the best that I can, but I'm not perfect either. And the titles and all that, you're trying to get people to understand what the video is about. And so you put certain stuff in there, but you got to be careful, and Jefe has to be careful as well. I have to be careful, bro. We all do. If nothing else, then for stuff like this, for this reason right here. This should be enough for every content creator to know to be extra careful, bro. Because right or wrong, you don't want your name in the mud like this. You don't want to be talked about like this. Even if you did nothing wrong in your title as far as you're concerned. Maybe as far as most people are concerned, whatever. You don't even want to open that door. I've opened the door many times myself. I'm not pointing the finger at anyone, bro. As I said, I'm talking to myself as well. I've opened the door many times myself with some of my titles. I know. People can take that and say, bro, why would you say this? Why would you say that, though? You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, we got to run our content. And you want to let the people know what happened. And not sugarcoat it and all that. So, it's a fine line. But this is just word to everyone, to the wise. We all have to be careful, bro, because look, we don't want it to come to this, where a man is sitting here talking about you like this, calling you out your name, calling you dumb and stupid and illiterate. And all. What does that have to do with it? With the content that he ran, saying that you a fed, what you dropping kites at night in the penitentiary? The fact you had practice at this and all that, just calling you a snitch. This motherfucker is calling you a snitch, a B, a hoe. Dumb, stupid, broke, all this shit that he done said in here, bro. I mean, some serious shit. So y'all telling me this is content? This is just content? This just content? And just go to work and just, hey, what up, Wack? Hey, what up, bro? After all this, that's what this is? If so, I swear to God, I'll delete this fucking YouTube channel. I'm done with this shit. This is not content. Fuck this shit. I gotta get the fuck out of this fucking game.
Crip, I'm telling y'all, officer, we got attacked. I don't know no Crip. I don't give a if they got stomped out is ever gonna use the words to the world and say the Bloods attacked us. Niggas rushed us. We got out. We chunked them. Niggas pulled up. When you start using attack, you going civilian mode. Okay, sir. So tell us about this attack. Wack niggas pulled up, they attacked y'all. Nah, nigga, we was squabbling. We was squabbling mutually. Mutually. You don't know what you went wrong, you dumbass third grade education having ass nigga. Mutual, when it's mutual, neither side could get the blame. When you say the Bloods from Inglewood, Compton, Watts, and South Central attacked the Crips, came together to attack the Crips. If you don't hear what you shouldn't have said, then that's letting me know you've been converted over and ain't no telling what else you done said or wrote or what. If you don't think that's not something wrong with that, bro.
Clubhouse TV.
Wow. 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 All right, there you have it, man. I didn't know it was gonna get that deep. I didn't know it was gonna go that far and get that deep, bro. You know, like I said, and just running his content as far as I'm concerned. I mean, yeah, we all need to be careful about our titles and all that. You know, like as I just said, but man, that was a lot right there. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Wack100 calling someone the police and the feds. And, but not just that, just he had straight vitriol right there, straight venom in his whole, in his voice and his disposition right there. He had anger right there. This ain't just, like I said, just a video and some old content. He little broke it. You can't fuck with me. I mean, go to work and be a good boy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't nobody. I mean, just these are personal attacks, bro. These are serious personal attacks. Basically saying that man could have been snitching in the pen and the feds and all this. He had practice at it. And again, all of this is over a title. All of this is over a title that was on a video. That's what all of this is about, bro. Over a title of a video. And some would say, and they said before, just the coverage of the video, but everybody was covering it, bro. A lot of people had to show the stuff on their channel, that video. You know what I mean? They're upset about the title. They kept reading the title, kept talking, referring to the title, whatever the title said. They're talking about all of this is over a title of the video. So, you run your content, you just write a title, and you don't think you're really doing nothing wrong. I'm still not saying that Jefe did anything wrong, but I'm just saying, well, all of this commotion over it, you don't want all of this, regardless. I'm sure if he can change the title, he would. Even if he don't feel like the title was wrong, because you don't want all of this. You just don't need all of this stuff. Who needs all of this, bro? With people calling you the police and hoes and bees and all this, if you don't put the dude on the table that said the homie you ain't from, and the homie gonna come up here and beat your ass and all that. All this shit can go somewhere else, bro. Got $5,000 on the homie to come up here and beat your ass. Show him the blood come up there beating on the crib. You know what I mean? And all this. I mean, all this shit can go somewhere else. I don't even want to break down all of those variables and scenarios, because again, that's not what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to add anything to anything. I would hope everybody can get along and work this sort of thing out before it gets this far, it gets on the internet like this. Because it gets to the point when it gets on the internet or whatever, you can no longer work it out, because you went too far. You know, I mean, man, like I say, they say, man, I told Drake, only get a strike on your channel. Whoa, damn, what the hell? What's that doing? This game, boy, this internet, this YouTube shit, this shit ain't got crazy that fast. This shit is weird. This shit ain't got weird, bro. For real. That's crazy. But all right, there you have it, man. I was Wack. That really wasn't Bumpy saying too much there. Wack. Again, I had no idea he was about to explode like that. I just didn't. But that's how he feel. He just went at Jefe, bro. He just went at him. You know. In a strong, crazy way. One of the most craziest things I've heard on the internet as far as somebody attacking someone personally. With all these, this name calling and dumb and stupid, third grade education, illiterate, snitching in the pen, must have been, had practice, broke, live in a matchbox apartment, You ain't got 50,000. Show me 50,000. You think you somebody now because of YouTube? I mean, all like I said, there's these personal attacks that he issued vehemently. I mean, just like he had something in him as he's saying. I'm like, damn, where's this coming from? Like I said, maybe I'm missing something because I don't know what Ant did to incur this sort of wrath right here. The video that I seen that I played, as I said, he people were getting on him because he didn't get on Wack100. You know what I mean? So he didn't attack him in that video. He must have had somewhere in one of these other videos or something for Wack to just come out and start saying this stuff because now he took the gloves all the way off with this shit right here, bro. This ain't no, you know, this ain't just no regular stuff right here. Like I said, he let it be known, like I ain't, oh man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Stay safe and stay free, people.